Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you the daily vlog for Thursday, October 15th. First off, I'd like to thank Kintoki, interesting name, but I appreciate the $3.98 that you donated during last night's stream. And also Lewis Roberts, if I didn't mention it with the resub, I appreciate both of you for contributing to the channel. Now with that said, I'd like to thank everybody that tuned into the Legends run on my main account. I got a score of about 2 hours and 54, almost 2:55. And that should be enough for a Legend title, we can hope. Especially with all the lag that has been going around the last 2 weeks. That might have turned some people off this month. We'll have to see. We'll just have to wait and see what the email says. Usually under 3 hours is pretty good for a Legends run. Corvus smashed it out in just under 2:55. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can get. Also, on the Tech Reviews channel, I recorded 2 videos. One comparing the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 that I own with the Tab S7 Plus. And I'm also reviewing both of the tablet covers that Samsung provides. The Tab S7 book cover and the Tab S7 keyboard book cover. Both tablet covers are significantly different. The book cover has a slot for the pen, whereas the book cover keyboard has an enclosure for the pen. Both of which could be good for different needs. Obviously, if your idea is protection light, go for the book cover. If you are somebody that likes to do a lot of spreadsheet documents, use a keyboard a lot, want to access it like a main computer, get the book cover keyboard. Keep in mind that a lot of places will let you bundle your case for half off, especially the book cover keyboard. And $110 is a bigger pill to swallow than $220 versus about $70 for the book cover. Both of which will allow you to prop the tablet up. However, the book cover keyboard has a Surface style connector where you can actually prop it up just like a Surface Pro 7. The book cover does not have this functionality, and this will actually kind of work by magnets. You can still prop the tablet up, but it's not as secure as a hinge, and it's not going to be as sturdy. So keep that in mind when you buy both of those. Now, with that said, today we're going to be doing some Marvel Contest of Champions Arena. I'm also going to continue to grind the Hades event and Uncollected to try to 100% Chapter 3, because I really need to get that done. I've also been farming the Tier 3 Basic, because I need to get more Tier 3 Basic to upgrade more 4 stars. But I'm going to be grinding the Red Hulk Arena. I haven't decided if I want to grind the 4 star or the 5 star to get some milestones, because 18 million, 20 million is basically half of a 5 star. Half of a 5 star means that I can progress my roster faster than going for 4 stars, but 4 stars go for about 6 million when they're old. So as I've advised Jeremy Cunnings, go for the 4 star Red Hulk. You have a 5 star Massacre and a 5 star Domino. It would be very advantageous with that. Now, here's something that I have gotten quite a bit in my streams, because there are still Injustice and Mortal Kombat fuckboys in my channel. Yes, Mortal Kombat Mobile is teasing a Tower of Horror revival. I love the first Tower of Horror because it was so easy, and it gave players some great rewards, like the Living Dead and some other gear items. So I'm happy that the event came back. I'm also happy that they're putting in an Injustice-like Survivor mode, and this could give a huge amount of replayability if they do it just like Injustice 1, where you can modify stats, meaning your attack, your health, and it could go even further by power generation and toughness. And this could actually be a significant upgrade for people, as they have more stats in Mortal Kombat Mobile, which means they have more augments. Now, you could also get a new currency. I think the currency system would be better, because instead of gambling for good gear and augments, and even if they put gear in Survivor, that could be cool as well. It might be a feature that I am going to have to try out, probably on my Android account, because I have a much better roster there, even though I have Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion. We'll have to see on that. Now, as I've said, the reason that I refuse to play NetherRealm games at the moment is because the updates are just so bare bones and lackluster. Like, it takes them 3 to 4 months to put out an update. And if you try to ask any of the developers, even though I do like Mick Pack, I think they like trolling people. I really do. Because it's just not cool, some of the things that they do. Update Injustice 1. The biggest reason that I refuse to play a NetherRealm game is the fact that they haven't updated my favorite NetherRealm game, Injustice 1, since February of 2019. Now, we're going to talk about the Injustice 2 update. They added Martian Manhunter into the game. Now, I'm guessing that the way you're going to be getting Martian Manhunter is probably via a challenge. You're probably going to need 3 paywall characters, whether it's League of Anarchy or Batman Ninja, or even Multiverse. That's an option too. I imagine it's going to be one of those 3 requirements, and they're going to throw it in as another versus challenge. That's going to be my guess, or they're going to do it via chess. And they might throw it in a versus challenge down the road, because as we know, NetherRealm only cares about your money, and they don't care about quality of life changes, even though I do like the artifact getting properties. I have a level 4 tech item that actually gives me 240 attack at level 4. Is that a great augment? Absolutely. More attack means more damage, and also more threat. So it's a cool change, but they need to give you a way to get that stuff for free without having to pay gems for it. They need to give it as like a daily objective, and hopefully they get off their ass and update it. But to me, that is not really an update. That is a way to try to squeeze money out of players. If you want a good update to Injustice 2, how about finishing off the damn campaign, as you only have 8 chapters of that? How about adding more to the actual game instead of 8 chapters? How about adding 4 new chapters that are actually challenging to veteran players with Gear 70? Or hell, you could raise the level cap up to 80. You could even increase the star level to 7, and that would bring a lot of interest back into the game, because now you have more things to do. You have characters you can upgrade. You have characters that you can't hoard shards for because you have reasons to max them out. Or hell, maybe even rotate out the arena store and rotate out in some more characters to buy in League. Or hell, maybe an update that caters to free-to-play players. NetherRealm. You do realize that a rival company, Marvel Contest of Champions, puts out 2 new characters every month, a new monthly event, and a new side event every single month, and they allow you to get 5 stars for free. Are 5 stars game-changing in Marvel Contest Chapter? Absolutely. You have a 565 5-star, you can do anything in the game with it, as long as the champion doesn't suck like Mole Man or Terax. You have champions that are really good. You have Dragon Man, you have Black Widow movie, you have Professor X, you have Apocalypse, you have Tigra, you have so many champions that put out. How many characters have been put out in Mortal Kombat Mobile? A version of the Terminator, a version of Scarlet, a version of Smoke. Can you get these guys without spending in-game currency? No. There's no online arena. There's no multiplayer for them. You can't get them out of Survivor. You can't get them out of Faction Wars. You have to open your wallet or get really lucky with your gems from quests. And I feel that's a shitty mechanic from NetherRealm. Like, I feel that they'd get more money if they actually added more actual content and not trickling in updates that make you feel like the game is fun. This is why I cannot play or support NetherRealm games, and why I ban people that talk about Injustice or Mortal Kombat while I'm playing Marvel Contest of Champions, because I already know the update exists. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is updating Injustice 1, what I've been asking for over a year, and take out the fucking audio copyrights on the Injustice main theme song, WMG, so I don't have to mute the fucking audio when I play. You want to talk about why I don't support NetherRealm anymore? It's because the developers don't give a fuck about anybody that doesn't spend money on their games. I don't spend money because NetherRealm does not give a fuck about their products. And if you guys want me to feel otherwise, you can donate if you want me to play these games, because I'm not going to play them for free. If you guys want me to play Injustice, if you guys want me to play Mortal Kombat, if you guys want me to play Injustice 2, quit being a fucking cheap ass and open your wallets. I've seen Jacob CG in the past donating while I've been playing Injustice. If you want me to play Injustice, donate during a Marvel Contest of Champions live stream, and I will play Injustice. All I ask for is $20. That'll get you a good 2 hours of game time, and I will play Injustice for 2 hours. And maybe I'll get more donations, but if you want me to play Injustice, you have to donate. See, you guys have to understand that, yes, am I cutting profits by not playing NetherRealm games? Absolutely. Am I losing a lot of money on the table by not playing Injustice? Absolutely. But I have to set a point, and I have to set a standard that I'd rather support a game that gives a shit about their players than a company that does not give a shit about their players and simply wants to rob people blind. Like, who the hell puts out packs with a 20% chance of getting a character? And I get it. Marvel Contest of Champions does this, but it's not mandatory. They allow you to get the characters from Arena. This is why I accept that form of gambling. Yes, it's the same form of gambling that's in Mortal Kombat Mobile and Injustice 2, and even Injustice 1, because there's no free 75,000 gold booster pack anymore. It's the same form of gambling, it's just in a different form. And if you guys think that the gambling in Marvel Contest of Champions is any different than Mortal Kombat Mobile, it's not. And the best way you can counteract gambling is simply don't spend. Don't give them any of your currency back. Keep the currency, hoard the currency, and make them give the stuff out for free. But I think one of the biggest fails that Injustice 2 has is that they don't put enough characters in the game. There's so few characters. You could go away from the game for about 2 years and you're only missing 8 characters. And I'm guaranteeing you, NetherRealm is only going to make legendaries from here on out because there's no money in their minds in gold characters. Newsflash, NetherRealm, gold characters are what's going to fuel your economy. Gold characters are what's going to keep people playing the game. The fact that you guys can't put gold characters in your games, but you can put legendaries and diamond characters in the games, shows that you don't give a fuck about people that don't spend money in the game. And this is why I hope that you guys fail as a company. It's not that you guys don't make quality games, it's that you guys make shitty updates. And for anybody else that disputes that, you guys can go fuck off because you know it's right. And I will say any of that to your face, that these updates are garbage. No new characters that are not legendary or diamond. Yes, Mortal Kombat Mobile is putting out a game mode. Yes, Injustice 2 is adding upgradable artifacts, which is cool. But why does this take 3 fucking months? Why does this take 3 months? That's my problem. This should not take so long. This should be every single month, and maybe it would be more acceptable. So until NetherRealm gets their head out of their ass, I'm going to continue not playing their games unless people are willing to donate. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with Lydia, for another daily vlog. And I probably won't be so annoyed at NetherRealm or Ryan Markley for trying to talk about Injustice and Mortal Kombat during a Marvel Contest of Champions stream. If anybody else wants to do that, unsubscribe because I don't really give a shit.